Hey there, ladies. So often I get asked what advice I would give to somebody who's going on the journey of looking to find a good man. And I pretty much answer the same thing all of the time. It worked for me, and I've seen it work for so many people. And it is the simple but hardest thing to do, which is learn how to love yourself well. In the Bible, this man went up to Jesus. He said, "Can you sum up all of the law? What's most important to you out of everything that we're supposed to do?" And Jesus said, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself." I always think that we often read this verse like, love your neighbor as yourself. That we forget that part of it. And it's pretty incredible that God actually, one of the things he cares most about is that we go on the journey of loving ourselves, because we can't love others without loving ourselves well, and because we actually will have better, more fulfilling relationships if we love ourselves. You attract the love that you think that you deserve. So I'm always saying, if you want to find a better man, then love yourself more, because you will find a man who loves you to the amount of love that you feel comfortable with. If you're really critical of yourself, you will be able to find people who are really critical of you. If you really believe in yourself, you'll find people who really believe in you. So we can actually change the people that we draw and magnetize to us based on what we do ourselves. We're co-creators with God. He's a creator, and he made us in his image, and he made Adam, and he said, "I want you to go and name all of the animals. I want you to label all of them." So God has given us the ability to label things. And so we get the chance to call things good and have them be good. And so what I've told people is you get the chance to label how much you're going to love yourself. So I get to label, like, I'm going to label that this hand is lovable. I'm going to label that this hand is beautiful and that it's just perfect for me. And the more that I label something as good, it's like putting a love magnet on it. Whatever I say I love is like literally gluing a love magnet, and it draws love to it. It actually magnetizes more love to it. I've seen this happen over and over again with people, where if they hate their calves and all of a sudden they decide that they're going to change and love their calves, all of a sudden they find people everywhere are coming and saying, "I love your calves. They're so beautiful." Or I just worked with a girl who normally gets spray tans because she thinks that her light skin isn't beautiful. And so she decided she was actually going to just love her light skin. And within 2 days of deciding to love her skin, she had multiple people come up to her and say, "I have never noticed how beautiful your skin is. I love your fair complexion. It's stunning." So I tell people, like, you can actually affect the way you relate with men and people around your life based on what you believe about yourself. God told me when I was going on the dating journey that I could go from a 6 to a 10 based on what I believed about myself. Just based on confidence. You know, I always ask men, like, what is it that you're drawn to? What is it that you find really attractive about women? And there's one thing that they always say to me, and it's confidence. You know, I've never heard one guy say, "I am just so drawn to those insecure girls who hate themselves and who are slouching and who just hate the world." And no, men are drawn to women who know their own voice and who are comfortable in their own skin and who believe they have something to offer the world. So I have gone on the journey of, like, when I was single, I'd be like, I'm going to learn how to stand with my shoulders back, and I'm going to learn how to speak and look into people's eyes and believe that I have something worth saying, because I want to love everything about me, because then I will find a partner who will also love everything about me. The more critical I am of myself, the more critical people I'll draw to myself. I remember talking to him one day when I was going by a golf course. And golf courses are so beautiful. They're green and luscious and well kept. And I remember asking him, "Hey, like, what is it about this golf course that makes it so beautiful?" And he said, "Abby, it's life. It's that there is so much life. Like, a golf course is entirely green." And so I decided that for me to go on the journey of beauty and attracting men, that part of that would be me agreeing with the spirit of life. And the spirit of life is not criticism or self-hatred or depression. So I even learned, like, the more joy I have, the more confidence that I have. They're all connected. And so if I could give you any advice, it would be to learn that you have the power to put love magnets on. Whatever you love, you'll find that people love them too. Whatever you say is beautiful, you'll find people who will agree with you. And so I would put on your love magnets and learn to go on a journey of finding your voice and what matters to you, because however comfortable you feel in love will be how the relationship that you find will be that loving. And so you want to get really good at receiving love, believing that you're lovable, and loving yourself well.